named after Ihor's mother. Okay, that was one thing he had asked when I got pregnant, if it was a girl, that we name her after his mother, Sophia.
I was interested, just like in the things my parents wanted me to do, just to stay active, I guess, and like just trying to find something that I enjoy.
We tried everything. Soccer, she didn't like the running. So she's like, Mom, too much running. We did baseball. She was okay.
She was a good pitcher.
Yeah.
She was very good.
Bowling, we did bowling, but really it wasn't athletic enough.
Right.
Ballet, well, she was a little bit too big for ballet.
My sister, again, such a great personality. She just goes with it.
I liked Ukrainian dancing, like a little bit. Dancing with people who were shorter was a little bit annoying.
And she was so cute in her little, costume, and we would go to her plays. I think it was like, I don't know if it was like 2 or 3 years.
And then we tried basketball.
He's off to Paska, great look and a great finish. Finds Bronwyn Williams up top, inside for Paska. She drives right hand. Ring up top for Williams, float pass for Paska, left hand, count the buck.
Like, she's really tall, and you would think, oh, naturally, she's gonna play basketball. And there's a lot of other skills that go along with it. But when she shot the ball, it was like, okay, there's something here.
Yeah, I teased her that the soft hands came from the Ukrainian dance, right?
I never heard of that term, soft hands, until one of the coaches actually told me that she has soft hands, and it's natural.
Trying to find a mismatch here for Paska, and they get it. A nice bucket there off the turnaround jumper from Paska.
What drew me to basketball was probably when I started growing. Just getting taller, and even my parents mentioning that the doctor said I was going to be really tall, so they put me in basketball, and I was just pretty good at it. So my parents just kept pushing me to want to do it, but I think just my height really with basketball it just fits so perfectly.
So we knew that height was going to be in her life, so we wanted to find a sport that would embrace that height. So we figured we'll try basketball, and if that wasn't going to work, we were going to do volleyball. But basketball worked. She had some talent, and then the day came where we had to make the decision that she had to leave Etobicoke basketball, and we moved her to the Oakville basketball because of the coach, Pat Trainer. And she hated me for it because she was very comfortable in Etobicoke. She had her friends, but we knew she had outgrown the program there. And we just thought, well, we'll try moving her to a more competitive program, and glad we did, because that's where she started to excel as an elite athlete.
Yeah, best move we ever did was actually going to Oakville.
She'd excel, in these levels of Etobicoke sports until she, achieved too much in Etobicoke. She had to go to a different team, and then all of a sudden it was in her Oakville team that it was oh, maybe she will, go on to university and play. This isn't just, fun, good times to be had.
Sometimes it's a little bit annoying, or it's just you hear the comment you're so tall, yeah, no kidding, I get it, yeah. But sometimes just yeah, I'm 6'4", and it's just it's an everyday occurrence that I just get used to it and just answer respectfully.
She was very confident in her height and in her body. That's one thing I admired about her, because even now, if I go to a Tim Hortons with her, guaranteed somebody in line will be staring at her. Or, she'll go up to the cash and she'll say, the cashier will say, "How tall are you?" And she's 6'4". A lot of times it's "Wow, you're tall." Yes, she is. Or another time would be, "I wish I had that height." She is great with that.
I think it was comfortable at some points. In school, I was always that person in the middle of those class photos. That was my spot. But it was good. I think basketball really helped though, because obviously oh, you must play basketball. It's well, now I can say yes I do, whatever. But just playing basketball and being tall really helped, just the confidence and just embracing my height.
She's very confident. She has her confidence level from when she was a kid till now. It's mesmerizing. I think it was the summer of her first year, second year, that's really when it turned for her, in my opinion. She, started working out every single day. She took her health into her own hands, and she became a phenomenal player, like even better than her first year.
She came in first year with very little pressure expectation, and was a complementary piece in some ways to what we were doing. And she got to play with 3 very veteran players for 2 years with Siki, Mariah, and Kanisha. By her second year, she grew into a little bit more of a go-to player, still playing with those players.
Ryerson was okay, right? But we didn't go there because they were a great team. We liked the program, we liked the facilities, and Carly as the head coach. We thought, okay, this is a good place. But then in her first year, they went to nationals, right? And it's like, what? And then the second year, we're going to nationals again. So we've gotten so much out of that school that we thought we'd never have.
Having a young woman coach you is very special as well, especially her being on the national team. You don't have that type of coach often. There's not many.
I think a lot of people look up to her, and I think she's a very solid, grounded person for her team.
She leads through example, which I think is awesome. Other people may lead through talking to someone or having a voice on the court, but she just leads through example. She's always working so hard.
Because one thing about Sophia, she's very humble.
Yeah.
She never brags about herself, ever. And she doesn't like it when we do it.
We go to church and she goes up to Holy Communion and the priest goes, I saw you on TV yesterday, as he's giving it to her.
It's interesting because at first you think she's very shy, but then when you get to know her, she opens up and she's hilarious, always joking around, very sarcastic. We're always laughing in class, which gets us in trouble a lot.
But my parents were super happy. They love just seeing me be accomplishing so much, and they're very proud every time something new that I either break a record or just achieve something more. They're always very proud.
I can't emphasize enough how she's grown as a person, and that's where I have the most pride. Although I'm always trying to develop them as players and athletes, the personal growth is what resonates to me. She's going to be 4-time academic All-Canadian. She's excelled in a lot of different areas. And I think she does secretly have a personality if you can get to know her at the right level, where she's not as shy as she might be on the surface. And that's something that her and I have in common. And I think, hopefully has made her feel at home here over the past 4 or 5 years.
We don't miss a game because every game we see something new. She has not reached her plateau yet. And she's, just finished her 4th year at Ryerson. So that's why we're happy she's going for a 5th year.
They're both super supportive. I don't think I'd be here accomplishing everything I am without both of them. My mom, she does basically everything for me, cooking, laundry, taking me places. And my dad, he's just so proud of me, everything that I'm doing. He counts he knows every stat that I have accomplished, and just him being there the first time when I did play basketball. But they're both super supportive. They'll travel to home games, away games, doesn't matter, they're always there.
Because she's not done yet, and it's we're just so happy to be there for the journey.